Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. Got a Line Chronic 101 for you today. This ski returns structurally unchanged. We do get a new graphic for this year. And this is one of those skis that, on paper and given the overall flexible nature of the ski, not something that I would ever picture myself, choosing or enjoying. But this ski is a phenomenal ski. It is really interesting how they're able to get a softer 101 twin tip to carve a turn as well as Line does, but they somehow managed to do it with this Chronic 101. There's clearly more of a freestyle and free ride component going on here, and that is the main focus. It should be used in more of a creative manner, but it's tough to deny how crisp and engaging this ski is on a groomer, on piste, in a carved turn. Very impressive how they're able to mix those attributes in this Chronic 101. And we felt that from the first time we got on this ski when it was new a few years ago was, wow, this thing just, it jumps off the page. And those skis that kind of don't have a lot of expectations going in, but then end up being really high on your list are some of my favorites. And that certainly filters into this Chronic 101. We are built with that aspen wood core. We do get a thicker edge and sidewall, and overall we get a thicker core profile, especially in the underfoot zone. It does taper to a much thinner tip and tail, and that's how we get that flexible feel at the very ends. But then that thicker core profile, especially in that kind of middle 2/3 of the ski, really delivers a lot of the power and grip for the skier here. This is the 172, and we're on the scale here at just under 1,900 grams. So there's a good weight to it. It feels sturdy. It doesn't feel like a floppy twin tip or anything like that, even though it does have a flexible nature to it. It does feel like you're very connected to the snow and just a really strong edge grip overall, which is pretty interesting. We get a 16.6 meter turn radius here, dimensions of 130, 101, 124. So we have a 6 millimeter drop in overall tip to tail width. And this is kind of where the symmetry and the balance and the more freestyle aspects come into play. And then with the more symmetrical rocker profile, we do get kind of that park influence filtering into the Chronic 101. Not a huge amount of camber underfoot, but enough to deliver some nice energy to a carved turn. But really long tip rocker here and not a ton of splay. You don't really need it because they're so flexible that the flex of the ski does help with kind of that rockered feeling. And then very, very similar in the tail, almost identical in terms of rocker length and overall splay. So you are getting that balanced feel from tip to tail. It's on the wider side if you're going to be using this as a park or a freestyle specific ski. But we're not going to tell you not to use it in the park or in a slopestyle application at all. It is more than happy in that zone, but the width does make it just a little bit slower to come around and a little bit more suitable for natural features and backcountry jumps and stuff like that you'll find out in the wild. We do have some tester feedback here from Eli Moskowitz. He said the Chronic felt like a very solid all-around ski. It is poppy and very easy to jump around on. I felt this ski would be an ideal all-mountain ski for someone who is freestyle oriented, but likes to ski the whole mountain as well. The ski also carved very well for being a freestyle twin tip. Totally. I think that no one's really going to be shopping or reaching for a Chronic 101 for a dedicated frontside ski. But the fact that it is flexible and has that width and carves as well as it does is a pretty impressive kind of addition to that freestyle and free ride application. But yeah, that's it. Make sure to check out this Line Chronic 101 here at SkiEssentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.